This time of the year, it's my favorite build, and it's these Adirondack chairs. They're very popular during this time of the season, and I enjoy making them. They're fun and they're easy, and it doesn't require a lot of skill. And here's my process on how I'm going to make 5 of them. Are you ready to flip $60 into $1,000 by using budget material that results in high profit masterpieces? Yeah, me too. You see, my 2-car garage turned into a wood workshop breaks in hundreds of thousands of dollars by making small items like these chairs. When it comes to selling products, you don't need to be better than your competition, but you do have to be different. Oh yeah, and here's the space we're gonna build it in. You see, most people are making Adirondack chairs like this, and they look amazing, but I decided to tweak this style. So I came up with this modern twist on the Adirondack movement, and I call them the low boys. And they sell out faster than I can batch them out. That's a good problem to have. Oh, and you see these patterns? I made acrylic templates so I could flush trim each component, and I can make it accurate and repeatable with efficiency. And it's got holes and reference marks for alignment. You know, that helps. And if you need instructions, that's available too. I'll be sure to leave a link to the templates and the downloadable plans in my description box below. But I know what you're thinking. You're asking yourself questions like, how many can you make in a day? How much do you sell them for? And where do you sell them? Well, before I dive into the cost breakdown and the details of how I sell them and where I sell them, I wanted to discuss something that's been weighing on my mind, like an elephant on the back. And that's men. Where are my alpha males gone to? Is today's generation of man soft, or is it just me? Let me explain, but feel free to disagree with me in the comments. Some will be more offensive than others, but let's go. I've been noticing that men are doing less and less when it comes to their homes and lives. For example, nearly all my male friends don't cut their own grass anymore or wash their own car. But wait, it doesn't stop there. They're getting their beards trimmed at the barber. They're getting their toenails clipped at a manicurist. They're getting their housekeepers to clean their homes. And any DIY home projects, well, you can forget about that. I even had some friends recently hire an electrician to come hang their ceiling fans and lights in their home. What? This is crazy. And when I approach them, the most common excuse I receive for men opting out of a DIY home project centers around the belief that their time is better spent on work that generates income rather than a project in their own home. This excuse is bogus, and in my opinion, it's just pure lazy, or soft as I would like to call it. You see, in life, it's not about what you make, it's about what you spend. And that's not just my opinion, but it's actually an opinion of all the top financial gurus that state this pretty often out there. But let's talk numbers. The median salary in America is $64,000 a year. But let's be generous. Let's say you earn $100,000 a year. That equates to $48 an hour. And that landscaper coming out to mow your lawn is charging you $100 an hour. That means you have to work 2 hours to pay for that lawn care. What? That excuse of making more money at your job than doing it doesn't add up. The numbers don't even make sense. Oh, and here's a router tip. I'm wetting the edges of my lumber all the way around the perimeter. This helps prevent kickbacks, splintering, and it stops any nasty chip outs when you're flush trimming. Overall, it just makes the process easier. Now don't get me wrong. If you're the type of guy that wants to hire someone to do everything, then that's okay. I'm going to assume you make hundreds of thousands a year. But if you make less than that, you can't give the excuse that your income is more important in your time at your job than doing those side projects at home. I mean, my wife would roll over and die if we got up in the morning, made coffee, and looked out the window and saw some other man cutting our grass. Whew, that would be embarrassing. And not to mention, I have daughters. What kind of guy are they going to marry one day? If the guy generation is becoming so soft. If they get a flat tire, they're going to have to call their dad or grandfather to come change it for them. Or worse off, call AAA service. Give me a break. What happens when they have a newborn in their house and they need to paint the kid's room pink or blue? They're not going to do it. They're going to hire a painter. Now, if you're a contractor, congratulations. I feel that that's awesome for you and your business that everybody's going to hire you to do everything. But when it comes to brushing my hair, guess what? I'm going to do it. When it comes to hanging my Christmas lights on our house, I'm going to do it. I'm not trying to take away from anybody else, and I'm not judging you. I just find it kind of soft, and it's getting kind of sad to see it go around. But right about now, I know what you're thinking. Donnie, what about the numbers? Let's get back to the chair build. So let's dive into that cost. Each chair is roughly $15 in material. It requires 3 2x6s and 1 2x8. And that's out of dimensional construction grade lumber. Now, the chairs are going to cost me $15 in material, but I sell them for $250 each. But I should clarify, I only sell them in a set of 4 for $1,000. So all in, the chairs will cost me $60 in material, and I sell them for $1,000. That's roughly $940 in profit. That's pretty amazing. And it only takes me 6 hours to build a set of 4 chairs. And it's pretty easy if you ask me, because I'm not humping it and pumping it. I'm using the templates for accuracy and to repeat all the cuts, and everything's done at once. And then you just assemble them all at once. Now, you don't need the templates. You could easily follow the instructions and just cut each board. But I find for me, I like every component to be the same width, same size, no guesswork. I want to be able to just install it all at once. You're going to want to take these chairs to a show. Not an arts and crafts show, but more like a festival of sorts, like a wine festival or a food festival. And you're going to want to set up your space. But the problem is you're not going to bring all these chairs with you because nobody's coming with the mindset of I'm going to buy a chair and take it away, so they won't have the room. But you will bring one chair so you can show it and take orders on it. All the while in your booth, you're going to be selling small items like I do, the Christmas decor, the trees, the reindeer, all those small items that they can actually physically carry right out of the show or out of the festival. It's kind of like you're baiting them in with the chair, and while they're in there, it's an impulse buy to purchase all the beautiful Christmas decor or the smaller home good items. With that being said, most people associate Adirondack chairs with the summer. I, however, associate it with the fall. You see, they're based around fire pits and in your backyard, and it's a sitting space that brings in a conversation area. So I think now's the time to jump on it. But I have to ask you, is this project one that you would like to create and DIY? Please, comment below and let me know what you think. But I had fun.